Right, Double Take TV. This is Luke. This is a response to Mike's video regarding world-class players, which seemed to get a few people heated. Me and him discussed it, and we felt that we should. Well, I was going to go first and put out a World 11 with 7 substitutes in football today. So obviously, these are going to have to be players that are top 2 or 3 at their position. Hopefully, all of them are number 1 in our eyes. And we thought we'd post it up. I'm sure he's going to post a response and disagree with half of it, as usual. And we just wanted to put it out there, see what other people thought. And I'm sure you guys are going to have a lot of complaints. But, here it goes. Right, in goal, I've got Casillas from Real Madrid. I'm sure we all know who he is. And I'm not going to have any qualms with that one, I hope, from anyone. Right back, Lahm, captain of Germany. Plays for Bayern Munich. As successful as they come and still relatively young, and not quite sure who you're going to put a right back over him. In the middle, the heartbeat of the English champions, Vincent Kompany. You know, his game is as impressive as forehead. This guy can play. Next to him, this I feel might get a few criticisms based off the year they've had, but I'm still going to stick with him, is Pique. Shout out Pique for Barcelona. I mean, this guy can play, he's calm on the ball, he's a good defender, he's strong, he's tall, he's relatively quick. I mean, quality centre-back. Left back, and this has been the same for me, I think, for the last 10 years, Ashley Cole. I'm still yet to see a left back that can play as well as he can going forward, or marking his man out of the game. I haven't seen anyone. Now, I'm playing a 4-3-3, so I've got 3 in the middle. I feel this is the formation that a lot of teams are using these days, so it seems the most applicable. I've got 3 in the middle, 3 relatively central players. Schweinsteiger, Mr. Germany, missed a penalty in the Champions League final. I know he's German, go figure, he missed the penalty. So I've got Schweinsteiger there. I've got, next to him, Yaya Toure. I'm sure some people might raise an eyebrow to that one, but I just don't feel big, powerful midfielders with his talent level are in abundance in the world anymore. I just don't think there's many of them, and I think that's what makes him such a treasure to Man City. And he had a quality season, and he came up big for them when it mattered most, which I think is important when you're looking at world-class players. Next to them, I've got Xavi. Now, I think most people, he'd walk into their team, and I'll tell you, I struggled with this. I didn't want to put him in. I didn't want him in there. And then I got to a crossroads with, well, who else is there? This guy is obviously class. I'm not disputing that. I think my problem with a lot of the Barcelona boys is the Barcelona system makes great players world class. This is the problem I have with it. I mean, you know, you've got normally 8 players from that team in the world class list to win the Ballon d'Or, and that's, well, it's not right, is it? It's clearly not the case. Up front, this was a bit easier. I've got Persie up top, Robin van Persie, and supporting him, Messi coming in off the right, and Ronaldo, Cristiano, that is, coming in off the left. So that makes up the starting 11. Just to run through that again, that's Casillas, Lahm, Vincent Kompany, Pique, Ashley Cole, Sebastian Schweinsteiger, Yaya Toure, and Xavi in the middle, with Messi, Persie, and Ronaldo up top. On the bench, I've gone for a bit of youth here. I've gone with Mario Gotze. Dortmund won the league again, which I think flew under the radar. They took it out of Munich's hands again. They want it back to back now, and this kid is probably the major reason, along with Shinji Kagawa, who's obviously gone Man United, who I think highly of. But Gotze's he's the heartbeat of that force. Next to him, Daniel Rossi, who can cover all midfield, and I'm hearing he's actually going to play defence for Italy in the Euros coming up. So versatile, but that doesn't take away from the amount of skill this guy has. Next to him, this one I question myself because he hasn't played in a major league. He's still young, and he hasn't really done it on a big stage. But from what I've seen, from the international tournaments I have seen, and from what he's doing in Brazil, I had to go with Neymar. I mean, I would understand people not taking him, but I feel he's just too much of a lightning rod to not have in this team. Next to him, Cesc Fabregas. Now, I wanted to start him over Xavi. I couldn't, because he doesn't always get in the Barcelona team. But I think this guy, on a talent level, if you've watched the Premier League for the last 10 years, and he's succeeded at Barcelona this year, he's scored, I think it was close to 20 goals. He succeeded at Barcelona. He was the best midfielder in England while he was here. So I think he has to be there. And then following up in defence, my defensive replacements would be Sergio Ramos. I don't think you can have any qualms about that. And Nemanja Vidic, the best centre back in the last 10 years in the Premier League. And the goalie I'd have Manuel Neuer. I wanted to start him over Casillas, but I think Casillas has just done it that little bit longer at a higher level. I think in a few years Neuer will be the best goalie if he isn't already in the world. So just to run through that bench again, that's Mario Gotze, Daniel De Rossi, Neymar, Cesc Fabregas, Sergio Ramos, Nemanja Vidic, and Manuel Neuer. Now, I look forward to much response. I look forward to seeing what you guys think, but this is my definition of a world-class team. People in the top 2, 3 of their position across the world. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Double Take Debate. I hope to hear some feedback, and enjoy the rest of your day.